WMAQ and WMAQ-FM, NBC in Chicago. 9 o'clock and time for Fred Waring.
Fred Waring to bring out the beauty of the song.
Bring out the beauty of the song. Sing.
Johnson's Wax to bring out the beauty of the home.
Bring out the beauty of the home.
The makers of Johnson's Wax bring you another program to brighten your morning.
I hear melody, sparkling song of love, tingle from your touch.
And here's your host for Johnson's Wax, Fred Waring.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. That, of course, was Bill Bivens. He made it today. This is Fred Waring, and here's a Wednesday welcome from the Pennsylvanians with a tune from the British musical Charlot's Revue, which gave us three immortal L's, Lily, Lawrence, and Limehouse. That's Beatrice Lillie, Gertrude Lawrence, and the Limehouse Blues. The orchestra, two pianos of Virginia Morley and Livingston Gerhardt. Them was the Limehouse Blues. You know, I've often wished we might trace the authorship of some of our American folk songs, but I guess their origins are pretty completely lost. I suppose we should be thankful that the songs themselves haven't been lost. Stuart Churchill, guitar on his lap, strings in his hand, recalls one of the most charming of these songs. What is it, Stu?
Go tell Aunt Rhody.
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go ahead.
Go tell Aunt Rhody, go tell Aunt Rhody, go tell Aunt Rhody that her old gray goose is dead. The one that she's been a-savin', the one she's been savin', the one she's been savin' to make a feather bed. She died in the mill pond, she died in the mill pond, she died in the mill pond, standing on her The goslings are crying, the goslings are crying, the goslings are crying, 'cause their mammy's dead. Go tell Aunt Rhody, go tell Aunt Rhody, go tell Aunt Rhody that her old gray goose is dead.
That's very nice. Fred wrote it. Now what about old Dan Tucker? Kind of like that.
I come to town the other night to hear a noise and see a fight. All the people's a-jumping around, said old Dan Tuckers are coming to town. Hey, get out of the way for old Dan Tucker. Too late to get this supper. Supper's over, dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just standing there looking. Old Dan Tucker come to town, riding a billy goat, leading a hound. The hound dog barked and the billy goat jumped and threw old Dan Tucker outside in the stump. Hey, get out of the way for old Dan Tucker. Too late to get this supper. Supper's over, dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just standing there looking. Old Dan Tucker's a fine old man, washed his face in a frying pan, combed his hair with a wagon wheel, run away with a toothache in his heel. Hey, get out of the way for old Dan Tucker. Too late to get this supper. Supper's over, dinner's cooking. Old Dan Tucker just standing there looking.
Yeah, sir. That's Stuart Churchill and old Aunt Tucker and Aunt Rhody. Old Aunt Rhody, that is. You know, I know Stu could go on for a couple hours probably with folk songs from the South, West, every part of the country, but let's have one for contrast. This was arranged by Stuart, for Joanne Wheatley and the Glee Club. Don Craig will interpret it. It's called I Wonder As I Wander. It's from the Appalachians.
I wonder as I wander the sky, how Jesus our Savior did come for to die. The poor ornery people like you and like I wonder as I wander out under the sky. When Mary birthed Jesus was in a cow stall, with wise men and farmers and shepherds and all. But high from God's heaven the stars light did fall, and the promise of ages it then did recall. If Jesus had wandered for any weeping, a star in the sky or a bird on the wing, or all of God's angels in heaven for to sing, he surely could have heard it, 'cause he was the
Lovely Joanne, fine Don, and a great arrangement, Stuart Churchill. Well, Dermot Kirby, the question for today seems to be, where else can you get such beauty for your linoleum?
That's right, Fred. Where else but in Johnson's Glow Coat? Where else can you get such a fine, glossy luster? Where else can you get it so easily? You see, friends, there's a new glow in this self-polishing floor wax made by S.C. Johnson & Son. A glow that brightens up your whole linoleum. A glow that shines far more brightly than before. And you don't have to make it shine. Glow Coat is a self-polisher, remember? It shines as it dries. You do no rubbing, no buffing at all. Apply it to your linoleum, and Glow Coat does the rest. When you quickly spread Glow Coat around on your linoleum, you know you're bringing more than beauty to the floor. You're giving it protection. Glow Coat dries to a hard, tough finish that resists dirt and spilled things. And because that finish is so hard, cleaning it is easy. A few strokes of a damp cloth carry away dirt. So try Johnson's Glow Coat. Glow Coat comes in the familiar yellow container with the bright red band. But the self-polishing floor wax in that container brings a new, brighter glow to your linoleum. A beautiful luster that'll make you ask, where else can I get such a beautiful finish? Where else but in Johnson's Glow Coat?
Mm-hmm. You have all the answers, Dermot. Let's see. Now, we've had several folk songs by unknown writers, but certainly nothing anonymous about this next one. The brand new ballad by Alan Lerner and Kurt Weill, currently helping to keep the box office busy at the 46th Street Theater where Love Life is playing. The orchestra has been resting for 8 minutes now. Let's have an introduction. Joe Marine sings.
There's a far land, I'm told, where I'll find a field of gold. But here I'll stay with you. And they say there's an eye deep with clover, where your heart wears a smile all day through. But I know well they're wrong, and I know where I belong, and here I'll stay.
Joe Marine, Here I'll Stay.
And here I'll stand, and I hear an Uncle Lumpy story. This is Wednesday, you know.
Now, first, Bill, answer me a question. Did you and your boys play the records in the Little Orley album on Christmas Day?
Certainly did, all 4 stories.
And you qualify, all right. It's okay if you listen to Uncle Lumpy this morning while he tells the story of Orley and the piggy bank. Well, now, once upon a time, little Orley decided he wanted a bicycle, so he told his pa. Well, sir, the next time his pa went to town, he brought Orley a little package, and he says, "There's your bike, Orley." Orley says, "And that little package?" And his pa says, "Yep, take it up to your room and open it." Well, sir, Orley took it up and unwrapped it real fast, and inside was a little fat pig bank, and it started singing a little song.
Save your pennies day by day. Put a lot of them away. Save your dimes and nickels too. That's the smartest thing to do.
Well, sir, Orley was disappointed, and he says, "I don't want you. I want a bicycle." Little pig, he just gave him a fat old grin, and he started singing again.
If you feed me all the time, fill me up with a nickel or a dime, keep me fat with the coins I like, I will help you get your bike. Well, sir, Ollie believed him, and he started putting all his money in the little pig. He got 80 cents for helping Miss Ingram pick tater bugs, and his pa gave him 40 cents for weeding a tomato patch, and he put it all in the little pig, and he kept them mighty fat and happy. But one day he got 60 cents for hoeing Mrs. Canning's corn patch, and instead of putting it in a little pig, he bought candy and a balloon and a lot of other things. Well, the next day he made 10 cents cutting grass, and he spent that. And the next day and the next day. The little pig was getting mighty hungry, but Orley just couldn't seem to stop spending his money. Finally, one night when Orley came in to go to bed, he heard the little pig singing again. Orley, please give me my dinner. I keep getting thinner and thinner. Please don't let me get too skinny. Feed me a nickel or a dime or a penny.
Well, Orley went over and looked at him. All the curl was out of his tail, and he looked terrible. And Orley was real ashamed, and he started in finding all the jobs he could. He worked and worked to keep the little pig fat. And then one night he heard the pig singing again.
You've been very good to me, kept me fat as I could be, did all the things you were supposed to do, so come get your bike like I promised you.
Well, sir, Orley ran over to the pig, but he didn't see any bike.
Were you just fooling, Mr. Pig? He says. Nope, says the pig. How much did the bike cost?
Oh, about $37, says Orley.
All right, says the pig. Open me up, take the money out, and count it.
Orley did, and there was $38 there. And then Orley went and bought his bike, and he put the extra dollar back in the pig to buy Christmas presents with next year. And then he sang the pig a little song. Oh, thank you, pig, for your help to me. Now I'm happy as I can be. I got my bike and $1 too. Saving sure is the thing to do.
That's all.
That's fine story, Uncle Lumpy. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Looks as if little Orley be traveling in pretty fast circles now that he has his new bicycle. However, Daisy and the Dandelions go in for a more leisurely type of transportation as they shove off on a slow boat to China.
I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. Get you and keep you in my arms evermore. Leave all your lovers weeping on the faraway shore. Out on the briny with the moon big and shiny, melting your heart of stone. 'Cause I'd love to get you on a slow boat to China, all to myself alone. I'd love to get you in the road to China. We'll have the time of our lives, just you and me. You can learn to cook and learn to sew. What's more, in the world that I know, I'm an easy going fella, don't get my goat, or you'll end up rolling the boat. Sailing, sailing over the sea, just one worry is worrying me. Every day we're lucky to be alive. If your arms hold out and fish will bite, we'll have to see that wonderful side of China about 1995. To get you on a slow boat going to China. would be mine, all mine.
Raising the dandelions on that slow boat. Now, we turn to a subject which interests just about everybody, and let's talk about the easiest way to beauty.
Fred's talking about the Glow Coat way to a beautiful kitchen. Because, friends, since S.C. Johnson & Son have put a new glow in Glow Coat, it gives your kitchen linoleum a luster that you've just got to call beautiful. It shines so brightly. And it's an easy way to beauty because Glow Coat is a self-polishing floor wax. Do you do any rubbing? Not a bit of it. Do you do any buffing to give it a gloss? No, ma'am. You just spread Glow Coat around on your linoleum and let it dry. And as it dries, Glow Coat starts to sparkle, produces its own glistening finish without any help from you. Protects your linoleum, too. That's the good part. Glow Coat forms a tough surface that dirt can't get through. And any dirt that does collect comes off easily. A stroke or two with a damp cloth is all it takes to bring back that amazing Glow Coat luster. Now, please remember, Johnson's Glow Coat comes in the same familiar yellow container with the bright red band. But the self-polishing floor wax container is different. It's got a new glow. A glow that shines more brightly on your linoleum. Far more brightly than before. So take the easiest way to a more beautiful linoleum. Ask for genuine Johnson's Glow Coat today.
Thank you, Gerald. Now, I'm going to talk. Stick around. I had to listen to you. You listen to me now. Back in the 19th century, most of the famous pianist composers tried their hands at writing the concert etude. It's kind of a glorified finger scale which could be used for piano practice and which still sounded pretty good. You got me so far?
I'm very interested.
Frédéric Chopin, who was considered shocking and ultra-modern by his contemporaries, had some rather unusual ideas about piano exercising, which apparently helped his etudes because his turned out to be the most listenable of the lot.
I understand.
Right. Chopin composed 27 of these etudes, and the third, the etude in E major, so appealed to our Roy Ringwald that he added lyrics to the melody, renaming it A Hymn to Music. We're going to do the Hymn to Music now. Jane Wilson, pianos of Moreland Gerhardt, orchestra, and glee club.
Oh, sacred art, oh, music fair, with radiant song befell the darkening clouds of fear and care. Speak to us by universal language of love.
This is Fred Waring. Thanks again for coming. We hope you've enjoyed today's show, and when you go shopping today, remember to say Johnson's Glow Coat.
Bring out the beauty of the home. Bring out the beauty of the music.
And this is Bill Bivens reminding you that today's program is brought to you by the makers of Johnson's Wax. The Fred Waring Show is sponsored on Tuesday and Thursday by the American Meat Institute. On Friday, by the producers of Niblets brand whole kernel corn.
Try to be with us twice, tomorrow morning and evening. See you then. Still in the middle of holiday week, so drive carefully.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
WMAQ and WMAQ-FM, NBC in Chicago.